we want to talk about how to integrate this force balance in its differential form along the normal direction. That is, when we talked about streamwise, we talked about along the streamline. Now we want to talk about perpendicular to the streamline, along the normal. So if I take this equation here, I can write dp over dn plus rho v squared r plus rho g dz over dn is equal to 0. Since it's only a derivative with respect to n, we are considering a constant value of s. I am going to write this dp over dn plus rho v squared over r plus rho g dz over dn equals 0. If we continue with the same assumption that the density is constant, the fluid is incompressible, I have dp plus rho g dz plus rho v squared over r times dn is equal to 0. Now if I integrate this between any two points along the perpendicular to the streamline, I have p plus rho g dz between 1 to 2. Okay, let me integrate between 2 points. Okay, I'll write it here. Integrate between 2 points A and B. So I have PB minus PA, okay, plus rho g times ZB minus ZA plus the integral of rho v squared over n times dn between points A and B, and let's say, and this is equal to 0. So what I have is PB plus rho g ZB, okay, rho g ZB plus the integral between A to B rho v squared over n r times dn equals PA plus rho g ZA. It's not as clean as the streamwise form. The normal component of the force balance leads us to an equation that looks like this, and it is important to note that the velocity may be a function of the may be varying in this direction. That is, in this streamline you might have a certain value of v. In the next point the value of v could be different. So you need to get the variation of velocity with respect to n. You need to get that variation, and even if density is a constant, the radius of curvature may also be a function of n. Local radius of curvature. Okay, so altogether this makes the normal component a little more complicated than the streamwise component. So what we'll do is we'll try to write okay, dp plus rho g times dz plus rho v squared r times dn equals 0. We'll write it this way, and instead of doing an integration and trying to derive a universal formula, we will apply this equation on a case by case basis. For certain problems, this equation simplifies to rather simple forms. Like for example, if you have gases, then gravity because density is quite small. Okay, if you have gases at low velocities or low speeds, in that case you have dP over dN to be equal to rho v squared over r. That is, the rate of change of pressure in the normal direction is simply proportional or simply equal to rho v squared, where v is the velocity at a point and r is the radius of curvature at that point. Okay, so this may allow this expression to be evaluated, and you can get the variation of pressure along the normal direction. That may be possible, and we will see it through examples. Okay, and the other scenario is, like for example, for a plane flow, that is, if your streamline is perfectly horizontal, if your streamline is perfectly horizontal, then gravity is not important. Gravity is downwards. Gravity is not important. Okay, and this r is also infinity. So what you get is basically dP is 0, or P is a constant along the normal direction. Like the simple application, if you have something that's flowing nice and parallel to the ground, the pressure in the perpendicular direction cannot vary. That's what this statement says. So we will use both these equations. They are both extremely important. Okay, they are both extremely important, and we'll use them to solve practical flow problems in this unit. Okay, so the Bernoulli equation in its streamwise and normal component. Okay, I'll erase this. Here is the picture of streamlines, streamwise direction and normal direction. Streamwise direction and normal direction, and you have the differential form and the integrated form and the assumptions that go with it. Main assumptions being steady, incompressible and invisible. That is, viscosity is 0. Okay, those are the main assumptions, and we'll see how to use them through examples.